I disguised myself as a man and rescued Theodore from the pile of corpses. At the victory banquet, His Majesty asked what reward he desired. To marry the princess. He thrust his sword through my binding corset, publicly exposing my true gender. This woman deceived the sovereign and betrayed her duty. By marrying the princess off to the frontier, she atones for her crime through service. Imprisoned in the dungeon, chains pierced my scapula. The princess smiled as she crushed my finger bones, then released rats to gnaw at my flesh. After all, it was you who saved Xiaolang, thus bringing about our blessed union. This princess is benevolent and kind-hearted. This is your reward. The following spring, Theodore married the princess, rising to power and influence throughout the court. I endured every indignity, dying a miserable death in a sheep pen beyond the frontier. Reborn into this life, I returned to the day Theodore exposed me. On the day Theodore married the princess, spring grasses were fresh and green. The capital was adorned with 10 miles of red bridal finery, a grand spectacle. I, however, was clad in rags, covered in wounds, chained by iron shackles, leaving bloody footprints with every step. The Song dynasty and the Jin dynasty negotiated peace. The Jin dynasty returned one city in exchange for a marriage alliance with the Song. Some showed pity, others scorn. The spring chill was biting, and I wore only a thin robe, my body turning blue with cold. The Jin leader who came to meet us was missing an eye. I remembered him, Jackson, the commander at White Cliff years ago. At 17, I was promoted to deputy commander under General Theodore. During the Battle of Whitehead Cliff, the Imperial main force was ambushed, and General Theodore went missing. Alone, I dug Theodore out of the pile of corpses, his body covered in blood, my fingers dripping with his blood. I carried him through the snowy mountains all night. When the Song reinforcements arrived, frost had formed on my temples, and I was nearly frozen unconscious. Back then, to save Theodore, I shot an arrow that pierced Jackson's left eye. He would have devoured my flesh and blood. Yet now, barely 3 years later, I've fallen into the hands of my sworn enemy.